down one is the one that advances the slides.
Hello, I'm Lily Vogel. I'm from Nucla High School, and I did my internship at the Scripps Research Center in San Diego, California. So Scripps is a huge facility. I went right down here, and one of the other interns I was living with was up here. So we had a lot of space to... So who I worked with, so Lee was the owner of the Yi lab that I was working at. I didn't see him much. I saw him about once or twice every 2 weeks. Yu Wang was who I saw every day. She was my mentor. And then Verena and Sab I also saw every day. I worked with them and they showed me a lot. So I did a lot of research on neurobiology and neurons and their pathways. Up here is a surgery that I got to see. I worked with pipettes. I did a lot of reading, a lot of math. That took up a lot of my time, but it was very helpful, so I knew what was going on. So I did a few mini projects. The first thing I did was perform an ultrasound on multiple mice. That was really cool. That's what I want to do when I'm older, so it's pretty awesome. Right there, that dark circle is the bladder, and then right there is the embryo. There's multiple, and they go in kind of like a V shape, which is pretty cool. And then on this table is where the mouse was put. It's also a heating pad, and they're under anesthesia because it would be impossible to get a mouse to just chillax and lay down. Yeah, and I got to wear pretty cool scrubs and a lab coat, and we had to use Nair on them because if they were furry, there would be bubbles and there would be no way to perform the ultrasound properly. Another project I did was watch that surgery. So GFP, which is a fluorescent dye, was syringed into the surface of fat, and then they wanted to test if that the neurons brought it into the spinal cord, which eventually led to the brain, because my lab was focused on metabolism and how your fat cells and your neurons communicate with your brain to see if that could help with future research for eating disorders. So then a few weeks later, we euthanized the mice, sectioned off their spines and put it into that, and then froze it, and then sliced them very thinly. I think it was 30 micrometers, which is a lot thinner than a piece of paper. And then eventually we stained those and imaged them to see if that GFP transferred. I also got to see some light sheet imaging, which was another way to image things. I also got to spin down bacteria to see if it was living properly and how to see whether or not the ways worked to get rid of it, basically. And then I used the confocal microscope to image the staining that we did on the spine slices to see if it did transfer, and it transferred a little bit, but not as much as they hoped it would. And then I also got to do some dissections, so that is a mouse brain, pretty smooth, but yeah, I got 2 of those and I brought them home with me. What I did for fun, I was in San Diego, so I went to the beach all the time. I watched some fireworks, saw sunsets, and I made some great friends. Really awesome because I still talk to them today and hang out and stuff, so that was really fun. Alrighty, so some advice for future Pinterns. If you want to apply, just apply. That's a huge step in just getting into it. Be prepared to leave everyone you know and love for up to 8 weeks, because that's actually a huge step in it. Being alone for that long is kind of hard if you're used to being with people all the time. Do something every day. Don't let it go to waste because it'll be over before you know it. Make friends with everyone. It'll make it a lot more fun. And stay positive. And thank you to all these people.
Thank you. I love that Lily mentioned